It's the Super 6 World Boxing Classic, which pits America's Andre Ward up against England's Carl Froch. It'll be Saturday, October 29th at Atlantic City Boardwalk Hall, and it'll be broadcast on Showtime.
Certainly we have the ingredients of a tremendous and great fight. Both of the fighters determined to win, two preeminent super middleweights in the world. Both of them holding world titles. It's a unification bout. It's for the cup, of course. It's for the Ring Magazine belt. It takes place at the historic Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, a great venue. Once again, Saturday, October the 29th on Showtime.
Carl, he's described his style today as a chameleon, and we've seen it in his recent fights. Sometimes he'll be a pure boxer, sometimes he'll come out more as a brawler. What do you expect? Because your style as a boxer puncher has been a little more consistent. He's just shown very different looks. What do you expect in this fight with him?
I think he's going to do what he needs to do to survive, to be honest, because I'm the puncher of the two, because I can hurt with both hands, and if I catch him with big shots, it's going to put him in trouble. I think he'll do what he needs to do to survive and get through the fight. So if that means he needs to stay out of the way, jab and move and not get involved, that's what he'll do. But it's my job to then close the ring down, cut the corners off and get in front of him. If I do that and do it well and use my strength and my power, which I know I can use, provided, especially with the training I'm doing, he might then try and smother the work, sit on me and stay close quarters and try and rough me up and stay on my chest. It's hard to predict what's going to happen.
Did you see weaknesses that you can exploit in his last fight, where a lot of people felt he looked a lot better in his previous fights than his last fight?
Against Arthur Abraham?
Well, he fought Beaker in between.
All right, okay. His last fight was Arthur Abraham.
Yeah, but the Beaker fight was one people expected him to dominate, and he didn't. He won, but he didn't dominate.
No, it was quite a low-par performance for Ward, but whether that was him at his best, struggling against a guy who's rough and tough and who can punch hard, that's what I'm saying. Beaker's rough and tough, and he can hit quite hard. You saw that against Joe Calzaghe. So Ward obviously had concerns with staying in front of him and exchanging leather with him. So he smothered the work, he made it rough, he made it messy, and it was, you know, he kept in the safe zone in terms of he's either totally out of range or he's too close in range, smothering work, and that's what Ward does, and he does it effectively. But it doesn't make for a very good spectacle. It's not for a viewing audience, you know. The armchair fan will flick over the channel because it's rubbish to watch. But he gets the result that he needs, but not at top level, not against top fighters like myself.
Do you have any concerns? He's training, one of the people helping training him is Victor Conti, who used to be involved with the Balco scandal and has now cleaned up his ways. Do you think there's going to be any problem with that?
What, a drug issue? Yeah. I think that you know, with the drug testing and the way it's done, the random drug testing, and then we're drug tested on the night of the fight as well. I think if there is any drugs cheats out there, then they will be caught. You know, I don't know who he's working with or who this guy's name that you talk about, but somebody mentioned that in a British press conference yesterday. I don't know about the guy he's worked with or been working with or about any drugs cheats on that level. But I do think that the officials at the WBC and the WBA and the independent drug testing officials, they're on top of it, and you know, it's their job to make sure that none of that goes on. And we're drug tested every single time we fight, so it shouldn't be an issue. And to be honest, it's not a real big concern for me now. If I'm totally honest, I'm not concerned.
You also had...
He's not working with that guy anymore, is he?
He's still working with Victor Conti, who's gone clean. I'm just saying that some people are still suspicious of him, but he's gone clean from several years ago. You also had a promotional change during the course of this tournament. There's just an amazing amount of things that have gone on. Do you see any need for fighters to get together and form some kind of union or association or something like that? That used to be talked about more a few years ago, but people are starting to make some noise about it again.
Well, we have got different unions and different boards of control and different commissions throughout different countries. You know, we've got the British Boxing Board of Control.
But I mean like a fighters union, like exists in other sports, your own union or association.
You can get a union, but it's difficult to get everybody unified and together, and you know, to stand together in unity, as you like, because you know there's not that many world champions out there, and they're spread over different countries. So ideally, in a perfect world, yeah, we would have a fighters union to make sure that these fights happen, and this is one of the reasons that Ken Hirschman put the Super 6 together, to get these fantastic fights. So in a way, you know, Ken Hirschman's Super 6 World Boxing Classic is a good union because it's brought these fights together that wouldn't have happened. But yeah, in a perfect world, everything would be fair and above board, but unfortunately we don't live in a perfect world.
All right, good luck on October 29th. I think it's going to be a great fight.
Appreciate
and congratulations staying with the tournament through all the ups and downs.
I signed up for it and I'm in it till the end, trust me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.